Witam wszystkich z Anglii. Dziś będzie kolejne auto elektryczne. Będzie promocja nowego autka, ale dzisiaj będzie to Hyundai. Idziemy zobaczyć do salonu, jak to autko wygląda. Prawdopodobnie to będzie jakieś bały, auto miejskie, ale zaraz wszystko zobaczymy. Jest Epsom Hyundai. Idziemy. No ale oczywiście auto jeszcze zakryte, ale zaraz mam nadzieję, że go odsłonią. A przy okazji zobaczymy inne autka. Santa Fe. Cena 46 000. Ogromne auto.
Ja mam jutro przecież pracę. Słuchaj. Możecie mówić o
Jonik 5. No ale czekamy na odsłonę tego najnowszego dziecka. Dzisiaj będzie właśnie prezentacja we wszystkich salonach w Anglii tego autka. Kanał kosztuje 30 000, 35. No i jak zwykle na takich uroczystościach poczęstunek będzie szampanik, kanapeczki. No i to jest właśnie autko dzisiejszego dnia, czyli Hyundai INSTER. Ale zaraz zobaczymy. Tak to wygląda na obrazku, ale zaraz zobaczymy go tutaj w rzeczywistości. No i według tego, co napisali na ulotce, to jest bateria 49 kWh i rata miesięczna 300 funcików, koszt całkowity 22 595 funtów. Tanie ocha, tylko brać. No już wszystko gotowe, prawie że. Ludzi przybyło. Teraz to więcej się schodzi. No i pewnie za moment odbędzie się prezentacja tego autka.
Welcome to Hyundai. My name is Alex. I've had the privilege of travelling around the country with the new Hyundai INSTER, introducing that to people as we go. Hyundai have been right at the forefront of EV sales, real pioneers in this field with models like the Ioniq 5 and the Ioniq 6, gathering a whole slew of industry awards for their innovation, design and technology. All of that experience, all of that expertise, all of that quality is now being brought to our small car. So without any more delay, I would like to introduce you to the new Hyundai INSTER. By magic, isn't it? There you go. So, this is the smallest member of our electric team now. What are your feelings on it? First impressions? Yay. Excellent, we'll take that. We'll put that on the billboard somewhere. The colour you see here is our buttercream yellow pearl launch colour. You'll see this on a lot of the advertising for the vehicle. We've got 9 colours in the range in total, 3 of which are matte effect. The only other one that I've seen, I have to admit, is the Aero Matte Silver, which looks absolutely stunning. This is one of only 2 cars in Europe at the moment, so you will have to excuse the steering wheel being on the opposite side. I should also caution, it is a pre-production car, so it has a sunroof and surround cameras that shouldn't strictly be on this model either. They will be reserved for the forthcoming cross specification that you'll be able to order from December onwards. So we have an INSTER 1, which is our entry-level specification. The car we've got here is the INSTER 2. And looking at the front of the car, you'll see that Hyundai very much have this chessboard approach to design. Other places you'll go, they have a cookie-cutter approach where every car looks pretty much the same but at different sizes. Hyundai have an approach where every car very much has its own design, its own character, its own personality, but there are little clues that they all belong in the same set. So with INSTER we've got this fantastic round daytime running lights at the bottom there, but then you still have the pixelated lights across the top that is very much a Hyundai signifier that we have. 2 different battery ranges. I'll get straight to the range because I know that's what obsesses people about these cars. 2 different battery sizes. 42 kilowatt hour, which is available on the Hyundai INSTER 1. That is currently rated with a range of 203 miles. Although I should say that's not been through WLTP yet. We're not expecting it to change a great deal. There's also a larger battery size, the 49 kilowatt hour, which is available on both the Hyundai 1 and 2. On the 2 that we have here with 17-inch wheels, that is rated for 223 miles. So again, for cars of this kind of size, in terms of bang for your buck, we are doing pretty well with those range figures. And I know that one of the concerns people often have with range is, well, what happens in winter? Cold weather, surely you're not going to get anywhere near that. Well, yeah, we understand it does go down a bit. We do fit a heat pump as standard to the INSTER. Again, I can't think of anything in this segment of the market that has it standard. If it's an option, it's a £1,000 option to put on a car, so we've got a lot of value built in there. That heat pump is a very efficient way of heating both the interior of the car, but also the battery, to make sure that in winter we're not using electric filaments, we're taking heat from the outside air, or any waste heat in the car to warm the cabin, and also bringing the battery up to its most efficient driving temperature of around about 22, 23 degrees, so you're not losing loads of range to cold weather. We have active air flaps down the bottom. They will open up when the car needs more cooling and close down at other times so we get better aerodynamic flow around the vehicle. Again, to maximise range. Hyundai INSTER 1 comes with 15-inch wheels. These are the 17-inch alloys that we have here, and you'll notice they are pushed right out to the corners of the car, maximising the wheelbase. That's what's going to give us the most passenger space inside the vehicle. That's what always dictates the space inside the car. Charging socket is just handily put on the front. Are we still locked? Thank you. There we go. Having it on the front means you don't have to worry when you're pulling into a public charging space about what side the cable is. You're just pulling into your own drive, straight into the wall box, dead easy. And then we've got the CCS charging socket, AC on the top, DC on the bottom. Maximum charging rate for the car on the larger battery is 85 kilowatts. That'll get you up to an 80% charge in around about 30 minutes on the public charging network. Access to this also means we've got the option of our vehicle to load accessory. Oh, thank you, Rachel. So we'll bring that round now. This literally is a little adapter that plugs in, that allows you to tap in to the high voltage battery, plug in anything that uses a 3-pin socket. You can actually draw more power from this than you can the sockets inside your house. So we're obviously heating up our electric scooter. This tells you everything you need to know about my lifestyle right here. But we also think about, if you're going camping but don't really like camping, you can take your microwave, your air fryer, anything you want, you can plug in through that socket. I've got a colleague who had a power cut at his house over a weekend, and he showed me the photos of the cable going from the car through his letterbox into his house, so he's powering his freezer from it, so he doesn't lose his food, his microwave. Another cable is snaking off into the lounge to power his television, Wi-Fi router, all the lamps. And we said, well, how much power is that using over a weekend? Well, it went down about 5%, which inspired me to look at how much energy my house uses on the little smart meter screen that I've never ever looked at in my life. But on a heavy day, my house uses around about 10 kilowatt hours of power. And that's tumble dryers going, 4 people going about their business, which means that the 49 kilowatt hour battery here actually could power my entire house for 5 full days, powering everything without us changing our habits at all. So we don't need to worry about the drain just from electric scooters or occasional use on there. There is plenty of power inside the car. Some of the exterior colours can be paired with a black contrast roof. And we have a nice little sustainability story about the black detail on the outside of the car. You would expect there to be sustainability stories on an EV, but normally this would be achieved with a carbon black pigment. Instead, with the INSTER, we're using an extract from recycled tyres to get the black colour, stuff that otherwise would have just gone into landfill. I mentioned about the long wheelbase, giving us loads of space inside the car. I am a mere 5'9" with short little stumpy legs, so I'm going to have to call on taller people to demonstrate this. Would you mind coming forward and just jumping into the car and we'll... No? We're locked again. Who's got the key, please? Can we unlock? Thank you very much. No? Can I have someone tall, please? There we go. Thank you very much for coming and volunteering. Do you want to jump in the back? I'll jump in the front. We'll see how you get on with head height and... Okay. That's sound short little stumpy legs, but that's where I have to be in order to touch the pedals. How are you getting on back there?
Absolutely fine. Plenty of room, head room, leg room. Yeah, plenty of room.
It is quite a revelation. Do come and witness if you don't believe us. Can I even go further back?
Yeah, no,
really? Okay. That's...
Even go further back? No.
Well, I say I wouldn't be able to touch the throttle at all if I did that. Thank you very much. So loads of space inside the car. We've got some more tricks. Coming around the back. If I haven't got the boot. Yes, do come and witness, please. Come and gather round. So, the INSTER 1 has got a 280 litre boot as standard. With the INSTER 2, we've got the additional trick of slide and recline back seats. So, we've got 16 centimetres of movement on the back seats there. If we don't need all that legroom, we can give some of it up to expand the boot area up to 351 litres. If we really want to go for broke on that, we can simply fold the back seats flat. That opens us up to 1,059 litres with both back seats down. But what about the times when I've been to IKEA and I've got the long shelving, or I'm picking up skirting boards from B&Q. I've done the whole trip with the boot open, or it's snaking through between the front seats and sitting on the dashboard and all that kind of thing. We can go further. We can drop the passenger seat down so you can get that full length of the car. If you take out the headrest, even the driver's seat folds flat. So in some of our promotional literature, you'll notice we've got someone with an inflatable airbed fitted in the back. Again, camping for those who don't like camping. Really, really lovely, comfortable interior we've got. Now here I am talking about the loading interior. That leads me in the competition we have running tonight. So I have to get my special Korean duck. You know this is a Korean duck because the European ones all have an open beak. We had to go to a specialist duck supplier in order to get one with a closed beak. I think it was like sort of an under-counter job for a discerning customer. They could finally get one with a closed beak. This is a Korean symbol of peace and hope. During lockdown, they had giant ducks that they were floating down the river, a wonderful symbol. What we would like you to do today for our competition is estimate how many of these ducks we could fit into the back of the car with the back seats folded down. We'll keep the front seats up because I want to drive my ducks around. In order to enter, there is a QR code on the bottom of the duck. Just scan that with your phone, pop your guess in and your name, and then in about 15 minutes or so we will do a prize draw, and there's some Marks and Spencer's vouchers for the closest guess of how many of our ducks we can fit into the car.
So you can't win the car then?
You can't win the car? I mean, in fairness, it's not asking very much from you on this occasion. Let's get effort and reward in some sort of balance there. Technology-wise, as you'd assume, Apple CarPlay and Auto absolutely standard. We've got 2 large screens in there, the central touchscreen and the driver display screen. Full suite of safety equipment, smart cruise control, absolutely standard on the car. I'm getting the sense that people just want to get hands-on with this, so I will stop talking now. Thank you very much for your attention. Please come and get hands-on with the car, keep asking questions. We've got the full complement of sales staff here ready to help you. So please do come and enjoy the new Hyundai INSTER. Thank you.
Ask you about it.
Dive in, please. Well, thank you. You're too kind.
around one today. They don't see things the same. Two walk like two out the door. Then you have magic. One comes around one today. They don't see things the same. Two walk like two out the door. Then you have magic.
I just wondered if it had the box for the
No, it doesn't.
for the charging cable.
No, not to the front sadly.
No.
On this one you can see exactly the elements, the conversion from AC to DC. That's the electric motor as well, 12 battery, and the batteries physically they are on the chassis or the bottom of the car.
Yeah.
It's a compact car by the end of the day.
No i to wszystko na dzisiaj z salonu Hyundai'a. Jeśli podobał Wam się filmik, proszę o subskrypcję, lajkujcie. No i zapraszam na kolejne filmy z Anglii, nie tylko. Na razie, bye bye.